Hello, ladies and germs. I am Jen, and I'm so sick of these little strings. Today's actually a good day. Really, really good day. I genned today. I'm using my name as a verb. So today was our town day. I live in Bedford. I'm sure you guys have figured that out. So today was Bedford Day. We haven't had a Bedford Day in, I think, like 2 years now because of COVID and stuff. Last year, it got canceled. So last night I went to the football game, and that was a lot for me. I made it through to the third quarter, and then I waited until there was like 3 minutes left in the quarter, and then I left because I've waited until the third quarter was over. There'd be more people walking by the concession stand and on the track and stuff, and I could potentially get bumped into. So I've been pretty good about when I am out in public, which has been a whole of 3 times I think now, like figuring out what's going to work for me to be able to listen to my body, but still yet be somewhat not even social. Like I wasn't there as a social thing. I was there because of my son being in marching band. So it was a really nice night. I was glad that I did that. I think it was pushing it a little bit. I did not sleep well at all. I got in the mail, which I'll show you at the end. I'll move the camera. But I ordered this 4-piece, I feel like an infomercial, this 4-piece wedge pillow system. I won't show you I'll show you some pieces at the end because I'll take the phone off to show you actually what it looks like because it's on my couch right now. But I used this to sleep in last night. The problem was, like, I got home, I don't know, like 9 something, and I was just so beat from the game. I literally just like sat there. It's like I did anything, but I'm not used to being out, and especially not for that long of an amount of time to get through 3 quarters of a football game. But yeah, I was beat. But then I got this in the mail yesterday, and or it was shipped to me yesterday, and I wanted to like try it out because I didn't sleep well the night before. But in hindsight, that was stupid because when you buy something as memory foam, you're supposed to let it sit for 12 hours before you use it so that like it gets to its full potential, whatever. And I didn't do that, and I was happy to just like go, well, I didn't. Barb helped me like whisk all the pillows off of my bed, and I've been moving around a lot, so if I'm touching my boobs a lot, it's because they're hurting because of all the doing I've been doing. And I'm undoing the doing the rest of this weekend. So yeah, we've got the pillows off the bed and like redid the bed so that I could get this whole setup up and going. And I can't give, I really can't give an accurate review of the whole system yet. I'll say that for another vlog maybe. But there's 4 pieces to it. There's the knee part to elevate your knees. I mean, I'm on, like, it's been 4 weeks now since surgery. I should have gotten this before. This wasn't cheap. It was like $200, but at this point I'm like, I spent like $50 a copay. A good sleep at night is worth the money to me. So this helps with the, getting all the fluids that doesn't, so it goes in the right places, whatever. I'm tired. And then, I don't know if you can see it, but there's this little triangular piece. They're like tangrams that goes up and over, like right into the corner of your bed or couch or whatever. And then you have this piece here, which is actually reversible, depending on like how you want to sit or lay or whatever. And there's a Velcro thing here and one on the bottom, depending on, again, if you want to flip it top or bottom. And then this neck rest attaches to it. So I'll show you what it looks like the way I have it here, but that's also a different setup from what was on my bed. If you open, and again, like, I don't really know if I love it yet or not, because I didn't use it the way it was supposed to be, but it shows you pictures, like all the different ways that you can use this, in bed or with your arms. Like this one here is kind of interesting because it shows you how you would rest your arm on this thing, which is also a neck rest. But I still find it easier to use pillows on the side. So, so 2 things to talk about today. One, like I'll end that at the end, whatever. I'll show you how it's set up behind the camera. But Bedford Day, and then also clothing. If you notice, I have a new shirt on today. Yay. But my hair, I no one's here, so my ponytail skills were very limited today. So this is the fashion show gone right. Because the bra I'm wearing, I'm actually going to show you the bra that I'm wearing, which is kind of a big deal. Again, never going to show you my boobs, sorry, but I feel like a woman today with the bra I have on. Granted, it was returned and exchanged enough to find a size that fit me, but I feel relatively normal today. And I think that ties in with the whole football game yesterday and Bedford Day this morning. So I'm learning to, take things in moderation. My body is telling me stuff no matter what. I needed Tylenol last night. I took Tylenol this morning. And even with the Tylenol this morning, my goal this morning was just to go to the parade that they have. Fortunately, because I work for a TV station and the station was filming the parade that I was going to, I'm like, oh, I can, I had my hat on from work and I saw people, I used to anchor the news and now it was being anchored by two volunteers who also are on our board of directors. And it was kind of cool to see the torch has been passed over and just to see how different the news is now. And when the two of them have such good banter back and forth with each other. And that's the way it was with me and my co-anchor when we co-anchored together for I think 6 of those years. So it was just really cool to see that because it was me and another woman co-anchoring. Not that it matters if you're a woman or a man, it's just it's different with, I don't know, things, at least with us. It was different from the kinds of things that I would talk about with my co-anchor versus watching the two men that were there, introducing the parade and what's coming up next and whatever. And they have such great knowledge of the town, so it was cool to hear their commentary. So if you're local, by the way, Bedford TV did live stream, and it's on YouTube, the Bedford Day Parade. And I'm sure there's other stuff that they filmed today too. And the whole live streaming thing is cool. I'm excited to be part of that. So my goal for Bedford Day, because there was a lot of people there. My goal was to be there for my son. I wanted to see him. It was his last parade like this. And I said, if I feel up to it, I would go visit the booth where I work just to have a quick hi. But after last night, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to do that because it was just too much. I was worn out from last night. I did not sleep well on my new little system. I got up at 3 a.m. and just could not get a comfortable position. I think it's just going to take time to figure out what angle works for me. The nice thing with that system too is at the bottom of each piece is grippy, so it doesn't slide from your from the bed. It stays put where you put it. That was redundant. So I went to the parade this morning, and it was great to watch the two of them bantering and introducing stuff, and knowing I could sit back on the rocks behind them and just watch it happen and be the audience member, which is such a different role for me. And I was just proud of how the news started when I was me and another guy who was a high school senior actually at the time were the first two anchors for the news when it was created. So it was really cool after all these years to see, it's been seven years, to see how it's morphed. Just super cool and super proud to be part of that. Anyhow, so I watched the parade, and then, by the time my son comes through, and I can't, I used to just film it and then walk along, with the marching band so I could film an entire song, but I can't do that. I can barely, I'm filming holding the camera here because my arms, especially my right arm, my left arm's a lot better, but my right arm is still very, very limited to what I can do. And even holding a purse, I didn't bring a purse, I can't carry one. I'm certainly not gonna put it on my shoulder. Oh my God, that would hurt. And to carry one, I don't want any extra weight. So I had everything in pockets and stuff. Just little tidbits. I was debating wearing a fanny pack kind of thing. I have a stylish one, but I didn't want to do that. And it was just my phone and my keys. So anyway, so yeah, got to watch my son. That was nice. The band sounded fantastic. And it just seems so normal after this whole pandemic drama to see them just marching in a parade and seeing the town come together. But then for me, it's like I'm still wearing a mask even though we're outside, and pretty much no one else is, because if you're outside, you know, it's okay not to wear a mask if you stay distanced, though most people weren't distanced. So I still had to be aware of the fact that, you know, the nurse said to kind of, you know, still keep your distance. Your body's not up full and functioning. You know, I can't afford to get sick. Even laughing hurts, you know, up here. But anyway, so it was nice. I think I was there for a total of like an hour or something. And then it turned out that my son drove me home, and he was parked on the other side because it was hard to find parking. So we had, the way we were walking through, I said, well, when we walk through that way to get to the car, we'll be walking by the booth from where I work too. So kill two birds with one stone. And I was happy when I stopped by there because they made new t-shirts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like all these things that have changed, and I haven't seen my coworkers since like a long time. One of them was right before the surgery, but the other one I haven't seen for months because she was remote. So it just felt nice and normal to like see your coworkers again, and knowing, unfortunately, that my healing was, you know, it's kind of reverted a little bit with the oozing garbage that was going on, and doing too much with PT before I was ready, that now it's pushed things back for me, and my leave will be a little bit longer than what was originally intended. But I get that, like, I can't, you know, I even though I'm part-time, like, I can't see myself sitting behind a computer for any period of time. Like, it's hard to even use a fork right now. And I know when I'm walking around, like, people are like, oh, you look great, you know, and I'm like, if you back up, like, there's nothing wrong with my legs. My legs are fine. If anything, my legs are in like great condition. Like, my quads are so hard right now because I'm using my legs and my core so much to compensate for what my hands and arms, I guess, can't really do. So, like, you know, from here down, I'm great. And that's what people see. You know, they don't see what's going on underneath here. And I think that's why I felt empowered today. Like, when I got home, there was a box from Stitch Fix waiting in my in the Amazon locker, and it was even a big deal. Like, I had to bend down to get it, which was awkward, and I picked it up, but I'm like, I'm not sure if it's 5 pounds or not. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but I carried it up the stairs, and that's the heaviest thing I've taken up the stairs since surgery. And I know, like, I've been overdoing, because as soon as I got upstairs, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm pooped, and I have to just like slow it down. So I'm in, like, you know, stop mode. I've been laying down watching TV ever since I got home. But it was really nice to be out around like normal people and still respecting my body, because when I was talking to my coworker that I haven't seen in so long, and I, you know, wanted to chat with her for like an hour, but like, it started getting busy, and I'm like, I have to get out of here because there's just too many people. And I started having shooting pains in my left breast again, even though I had just taken the gabapentin like 2 hours before I left, and took the Tylenol too, and I was still having those pains. And that's like clear communication to me from my body that, like, Jen, you need to go. Because I'm just standing there talking, all of a sudden I'm like, you know, and it just comes on. I wasn't even doing anything. Like, my arm pretty much the entire time I was there, like, this one was moving around, but this one was kind of here, out of protection from my arm, protection from here, because it still hurts. Like, underneath here, it just hurts. I think all the stitches, so I have 3 incisions here. Again, 2 of them were from the drains. I'm not sure what the 3rd one is. I'll ask at some point. I have 3 there, and I have 3 on this side. My left arm, they only took 2 lymph nodes out. So my left arm, like, my mobility, I'll show off here for a little bit. My mobility on my left side is so much, I'm not at 90, but that's like pretty, it's easier in front of me. That's like pretty close to 90 if I turn for a second. You know, I'm not straight out, that's pushing it for me. But that's pretty good. Like, I wasn't even able to reach my arm out and have it straight. Oh, as I try to make it straight, it reminds me, I think that I'm not ready to go straight. Damn it. I get all excited. So my right arm, like going left to right, I'll go this way. I can't make it go straight yet. It's just not there. Height-wise, I can go here. and then it starts to hurt. I'm not even gonna try going out because out is still very sensitive. Yeah, but like the wall climbs, can you see if yeah. So the wall climbs, which they had me stop doing because it was too much, and all of my PT has been my neck rolls and my shoulders and stuff. And even the shoulders, it's so stretchy, but they had me stop doing the wall climbs. But today, just for shits and giggles, originally like that was as high as I could go. But if I do the wall climbs, like here I feel it on my right arm. If I really push, I can get up to here, which to me is amazing because that's almost eye level, but that's all I can do. Hair wise, it was a project getting into a hat today because I had to get a ponytail in the middle of my head, which I could do, but then the bottom hair, half of my hair is sticking out, but I'm like, I'm not going anywhere for a fashion show right now, which brings me to my fashion show. So I did the best I could. I'm not there to look good. I just wanted to be there for my son and you know, enjoy myself by hearing them play. And the band sounded so good. Like, it was so nice to hear them. All right, so the second part. The second part is my really quick fashion show. I'm not going to get changed this time, mostly because my arms are too tired. My arms have been doing a lot, and they've just kind of like been here protecting, and when I'm laying down they're on pillows because it's been too much. But Stitch Fix has been really helpful because I hate to shop and I can write what I like and what I don't like, not about fashion, about like what works right now. And I have a different stylist person. It's not crazy expensive. It's like 20 bucks. Like, I'll pay someone 20 bucks to help me pick out clothes instead of me ordering back and forth through Amazon a billion times. What I like about the pieces that they've sent me, which I've said, are to make sure that they're soft materials. I need to be in something comfy, cozy. So this just came today, which I did, I did pick out. They made a couple of judgment calls on stuff, and I'm like, no. Like, one of them was a white zip-up thing that had like a collar. It wasn't a hoodie. I'm so sick of hoodies. I said, please don't send me a hoodie. And then like, boom, there it is. I'm thinking of actually getting rid of these stupid strings because I'm sick of strings too. But I like that it has a little something something on the sleeve here, and it's such a soft material. And like, it's not a zip up or anything. I don't really care for the pocket. I'm also very sick of pockets like this. But the opening here is like super, super wide. So this is easy to get on and off my head. I might even show you how I do that real quick because I want to show you the bra that I'm wearing, although I am going to go closer to do that because I don't need you to see my belly. But what I will, oh, damn it. What I will say about my belly, and then I'll start moving clothes really quick, is, you know, I'm so bloated, obviously. Like, if I go sideways here, get this out of the way. Like, I could do that with my left hand. My right hand is not so much, and that's my dominant hand, and that's what's slowing life down for me. So if you look sideways here, like, here's me being vulnerable with my belly. You know, I've put on 10 pounds since surgery, by the way. At least according to the scale of the plastic surgeons. I put on 10 pounds since surgery. I put on 10 pounds during COVID. And I don't think all that 10 pounds from COVID was based on the fact that I was home. Some of it probably was, but I think more of it was about all the health stuff that's been going on. So I'm looking forward actually to, not now, but at some point, you know, doing enough stuff to be able to lose the weight. And I notice a big difference in my stomach. But anyway, fashion show wise, what I like about this, darker colors, they're more forgiving. The cuts, I like that with Stitch Fix, you can tell them, like, you know, I'm okay if it's not form-fitting, but like, okay, I don't want to look boxy, but like it's curved enough, and then like it has a curve here too, so it's not like I'm just sitting like in a thing that looks like that. That looks like a paper bag or whatever. It's got like, put it back up. It's got like a, you know, a curved shape to it here, which I like. I'm over the hoodies. I said I could probably use 1 or 2 more shirts because it's September now and the weather's starting to get cooler. So a lot of the stuff that I got before for surgery, I'm just cold in and I can't wear. And they don't really, I mean, not that fashion is super important, but I want to feel nice when I do go out. And by going out, I mean like to the football game. It's not like I'm like going out dancing or something. But anyway, I'm tall. I'm 5'7". I used to be 5'8", but I like that the sleeves are long enough here. And again, the neck is wide, so I can easily just pull it on and off. So what I'll show you is kind of dumb to wear a hat, because I don't know if I could do this the other way, but how I do it, because I can't, again, reach over my head to do it, but it's got enough give here that I can just do this to get my arm through. Show you how I get changed. And don't be weird, because like I have my bra on, but I'm going to show you that anyway. And then I'm not using my right arm. It still stays down. I could even get it over a hat. What do you know? And then here comes off the other side. And there we go. Vulnerability. Woo! Wow, look at that. So that's how I get my shirts off and how I'll eventually get it on. So vulnerability. Here's the new me. How weird. I don't want to go super far out, but I've been hunting high and low for a bra, as many of you have heard. This is a lot right now. I'm getting emotional because, like, damn. I remember when I had my fashion show before surgery and I put my bikini top on and it's like, here's the after. It's not the after. It takes a long time for things to settle. So what you're seeing now is not what it's going to look like in 3 months, 6 months, or even a year. Again, I don't have nipples right now. Therapeutic vlogs. I don't have nipples right now, but wearing a black sports bra, you'd never know that. And because it's black. Well, this is hard. But like I feel good in this, but it's just hard because my black bikini top is also black and shaped similarly. Wow, but these are the new ladies. Like on here, they don't even look that much different. So a couple of things I guess I'll share before I go back to putting my shirt back on, because this is like not what I was expecting. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I look at myself in the mirror and it's like, whatever. Okay, so my shoulders will help. Oh God, that hurts so much. So the shoulder rolls, because I have to do them anyway. They're such pulling. I mean, literally they cut here and they just like pull it out and scrape. Oh, sorry. Scraped like over 1,200 grams of tissue out of my body. And when people look at me and they're like, you look great. Oh man, I didn't mean to do this when I was filming. I just wanted to show you my clothes. The cuckoo clock always goes up. But that's what they do, at least for me. Every surgery is different. So don't go by me. Every person's body is different and the way they do surgery is different for everybody. But they cut here and then they literally just go in. I can't show you too far because I can't reach over that far with my right hand. Well, so I can do it with my left hand. And they pull the skin out and they go up and they scoop pretty much from here all the way down to here. 619 grams of tissue here, out. And then the same on the other side, about. And they scoop out all the bad crap. And they took out 7 lymph nodes here, which is why I'm having such a hard time with my right arm. And I'm sorry if I'm not sorry. If I haven't shaved in like 2 days. Wow. All right. Haven't shaved in like 2 days, so I probably have hair there, whatever. But, and I wonder if, because I know the point of lymph nodes is to get rid of like bad stuff in your body. And I wonder if that's related to why the body odor's there. But I've been using deodorant again. I'm not really sweating a lot to have to worry about that, but so stuff to know. It's crazy sensitive in here. Even this right here, like this rubbing against so close, like I wish it was a little bit over because it irritates. But I have 3 incisions, I guess. 2 of them were the drains, and 1, I don't know what it is. And again, there's 3 on the other side. Wow. Okay. And you could see like where I got a little bit sunburnt when I was walking, and like bad idea because you don't want to mess, like your skin's being so stretched out, and because my nipples were removed, like they're pulling it even closer, you know, to have my boob look like what it does. And in the end, it'll be good because they'll be perkier and higher than they were before. I mean, they're already, I guess, higher, although they're still like super swollen. So even on the sides, how you see it goes out, that's not even so much my boob, that's all swelling. And that could take months for it to go away. It takes a while for the swelling to go away and to have your boob actually look like what it's supposed to look like when it's done. So the process is 3 to 6 months for these ladies to heal. While I'm being vulnerable, I'm not taking this off, don't get excited, but while I'm being vulnerable. So this feels normal to me. Actually here, it doesn't feel normal even up to there, that feels weird. But this feels normal. Once I hit here, it does not feel normal, it hurts. It hurts, and I can feel the implant, like here. And while it might look nice and normal, I start going numb. Like here I can feel, and here, nothing at all. Which is weird, like here's nothing, but here I can feel. So it's interesting, and I still have marker on here. I still have some of the adhesive. A lot of my stitching on the right side is off, which is where the tumor was. The left side still has a ton of stitches left over, which I'll get to with one of the shirts I have too. But what I like about this bra, and this, I got this at Amazon. It came in a pack of 3. Lots of colors to pick from. So I also have nude. My right arm really hurts, and this is a lot for me, but I need to do this right now. And I have blue. And so it comes down lower than the white bra that I got. My arm hurts. It comes down lower than, wow, that hurts. You gotta do a lot of shifting. It comes down lower than the white bra they gave me at Plastics. That goes up higher. The problem with the higher one is when you're wearing a shirt that's like a V-neck, which a lot of my button-down shirts are, you can see the bra underneath. And it's not like, you know, when you wear a zipper bra, you don't really want that showing. So fashionable-wise, it doesn't look nice. I like that this is cut a little bit lower so that I can wear shirts like that if I want to. Just have to be careful if you're going out in the sun, not to be out too long because you don't want to get sunburned, especially not down here. Jesus, I would never want to get sunburned here. Like this is all implant. It's crazy. But even that, like this one's higher than this one, but it just takes time to eventually settle, you know, like a house. It settles. But like, yeah, so here's what it looks like. There's a zipper in front. And I like too that this has this little flappy thing. I don't know if you could see that like goes over the zipper so it doesn't get caught on stuff. And there's one on the bottom too, that like it's, I don't know if you can see that, it's here, and it covers that part so it doesn't rub up against me so much. But no matter what kind of like bra I have, except for that stretchy one that's like one full piece that I pull from the bottom up, the problem that happens is that as you're, oh well, yeah, here's my side view, although it's black on black, you can't really tell. I guess I'll go here for that. There's my side view. There's my new boob. Wow, this is weird for me even to look at this. That's an implant. I can't say they're real anymore. Well, and this also does have padding on it too. It has one of those things that just like comes out. How weird. Yeah, there they are. My belly's still swollen. It's not like I'm hiding. It's just my arm really hurts right now. And my stomach is somewhat under control right now. This is actually the thinnest I've been from swelling in a bit. Wow, this is a lot. Yeah, there's black on black. There they are. I mean, it's something for me to even see. It looks normal, doesn't it? But I'm telling you, man, it feels like this down here. On the bottom. I mean, obviously there's a lot of pressure there because it's holding the implant, it's holding everything up and in. So it's super hard. It's softening over time. But when I first touched it, it was just hard, like hard clay almost, like moldable, but like pretty hard, hardly moldable. I feel really vulnerable right now. But like I'd go to the gym, like not go to the gym, you know, like I'd go like to a pool wearing a top like this. It's just like this is the first time I'm showing this for everyone to see. Wow, okay. I'm good. All right. That's as good as it's gonna get. So I got the bras. Oh, the backs, like, well, here's the close-up of, I guess, that flap I was talking about. So here's the zipper. And what I like is that it has this little piece of material. So it goes over the zipper so it doesn't rub you on the other side. And then again, same thing on the bottom of the bra. You can't actually see the zipper, but if you move the material out of the way, there's a zipper, but this normally would totally scratch up against you and be irritating. So this brand has a little thing that goes over and it stays there too. So this is brands. It says hand wash only and the rest is in Chinese. Crap, sorry. It doesn't say what brand it's on, but I know when I went to Amazon, this was like the #1 rated bra for post-mastectomy. So that's what it looks like. It came in a pack of 3. What I can tell you, that's so weird, there's no brand on it. It's hand wash only. Don't want to put these in the dryer so that they shrink. It is 88% elastane and 92% nylon. That's all I can give you. Sorry, not sorry, it is what it is. The racer back is nice too because it gives you, oh, I'll turn around. It gives you like more space to move around. That thing's rubbing. Like rubbing is just bad. Like this rubbing here. This bra will last me maybe another hour or 2, but like touching here, if I let go, that whole armpit area is so crazy sensitive. Like so sensitive. All right, so how do I put my shirt back on? Here's what I do. And this is stuff that like, oh wait, I just made it inside out. This is stuff that like you figure out from trial and error, and you know, I would rather people have an idea of how to do this before they do trial and error and like hurt themselves. So I always put my right arm in first, just because I'm more protective of my right arm. And then make sure the seam is in like the middle of my arm because I'm anal retentive. And then I put my left arm in, but I have to get into the crouch position to get it over my head. Like I go down here. Usually I'm doing this with the stool. Usually I sit on a stool or a chair. Like now I'm crouched over just to be able to get it on. The thing I hate about the hoods is that they're inside out. You gotta like wiggle to fix it. And after that ordeal, because I'm like already sweating, I don't want to have to wiggle anything. Whew, I'm hot. Okay, so have it back on. All right, so the rest of the fashion show, I'm just gonna hold up so that you can see what they look like. So this dress, I actually got this before the surgery and stuff. Also on, oh, sorry, this shirt. I can't tell what brand that is. I don't know. I'll do that. And then hopefully you can read what that is. I have no idea what it is, but that's what it is. This dress I had gotten also through Stitch Fix before surgery, before I even knew about the breast cancer or whatever. I don't usually wear patterned things, and it looks like a curtain, but it actually is very well form-fitting. And it has a lot of give. The cool thing is with the new boobs, I can get away with wearing this without a bra at all, but baby steps, I'll get there. For now, like the neckline isn't that low that I could wear like the nude bra with this, and you wouldn't be able to see it because it comes down like in a V. But this is nice for the summertime. The problem is that it's now September. But I have no fashion sense, and the nice thing about Stitch Fix is they give you accompanying things to go with it so that you can wear it more than just once. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but so it's this with this sweater over it. So you can use stuff that you've had before, and then again, because we're just changing seasons. Oh, I actually still have the tag on this one. This sweater to go with it. I like the color. Not super duper, I mean, it's not like a super soft material, but it's just a cardigan, and it's a color that's darker. And I mean, the darker colors, yes, are more forgiving, The other thing is if you're doing too much and you start to ooze, which is not abnormal, it's like a period. If you're oozing too much, that's a problem. Like those abdominal pads that I had, which I don't have here. If you're soaking through those, that's a problem, but that, I'm not like soaking through. It's like a dot here and there of how much is coming out, and that's normal, they said. But it's also nice to have darker colors, because if that were to happen and you had a white shirt on, you'd have like, at least for me, I'd have like orangish dots here, which A, laundry and scrubbing to get it off, and B, like you don't want to have that, especially going back to work. Like that'll be a nice dress to wear back to work. And then I could just wear this over it, and it's somewhat long-ish. So depending on how bloated I am or swollen I still am, you won't be able to see it as much. Okay, what I was saying before, like this shirt, oh, it's not even buttoned, sorry, whatever. But I showed you this shirt before. It's short-sleeved, that I gotten on Amazon, and has these buttons. If you don't know what this looked like on, you can rewind to the fashion show vlog that I did. And it has these guys that you just tie a knot in the front. This is fine for summertime. For fall, you could put a cardigan over it. The problem is it has sleeves. And when you have sleeves and you put a cardigan over it, like it makes those funny lines. And in normal world, you'd go with your hand and like fix the lines with your hand. But I can do that on one side. I can't stretch over enough to do that on the other side. So then I'm like, now I'm in a predicament where I don't have sleeveless shirts. I have plenty of tank tops, but my tank tops are too form-fitting. I have to get them over my head. I don't have like a zip-up tank top. That just sounds weird just in design. So what did I do? So here's what I did. I went on Amazon, again, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on this stuff. And I ordered, these are like, they're waffle knit, which I know is probably hard to see. If I do that, maybe you could see it. It's a waffle knit pattern, which that camo shirt that I wear a lot is super comfortable. It's lightweight, but still enough material to keep me comfy. So I got this, which is a sleeveless shirt, but it has buttons. But the buttons go down, if I had this on, the buttons go down to here. So I can open it enough to get it over my head, and do like the arm thing like I just did before. This shirt, by the way, because it's in a larger size, which I need, but if you look, it's like a friggin' dress. It goes halfway down my legs, but like I don't really care. If you're wearing something over it, you're not gonna see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I have like a lot of black cardigans, or I mean, I guess you can wear this with a lot of different cardigans, whatever, to put over it. What else do I have? Oh, this shouldn't be in here. This is my regular hoodie, would not work. Jeans, because it's getting colder outside too. I did buy, even the ones I'm wearing, like these sweatpants are awesome. They're super stretchy, but they're good material. They're Gaiam, which is a yoga company, whatever. So they're very comfortable. So I have these in black and gray. I also, again, have the camo compression pants, which my legs have not been swollen. My swelling is really all in my torso. And, but the compression pants are just comfortable, and they're camo, so they're nice. These are, where are these from? Oh, I don't know. I got them on Amazon too. These are 87% polyester and 13% spandex. Yeah, I don't know what company they are. I don't know, but they're camo. If you look up compression leggings, this will come up on Amazon. Other go-tos. Let's see. Well, I have this gray hoodie. I wear this all the time. Oh, there's a shirt that goes with it. I know why I have this. So, hold on. Let me rewind to that. So, I have that waffle shirt that I just showed you in black. I also got it in this olive color, because the black can go with anything. I can't remember what I wore it with, because I just wore it yesterday. I don't even know. But I got the same one. It's inside out right now in like an olive color, because I'm in like military like mode. So same one, again, same buttons, so it's easier to get up and down. And this, this I just wore with a black cardigan, like a fashionable one, whatever, but that's long. So even though this is like crazy long with the cardigan, it doesn't like really matter. And then this I got from Stitch Fix today. And originally I was actually going to return it because I have shirts that are like this. I'm not a super big fan of the material. This is from 41 Hawthorne. In my regular size, actually, when I tried it on, I thought it was a larger size. This is actually my regular size, which makes me actually feel really good that I'm fitting into clothes that are my actual size. I wear cowl necks ridiculously too often, but I like that this is like a mulberry color because I have a cardigan already that's mulberry, so they would go well together. They sent me this in this color and in blue, but when I tried the blue on and I had the white bra underneath it, you could see the white bra, and I'm like, damn it. But then that's when I tried on this thing, because these came in and I just hadn't tried them on yet. This is lower cut, that it's like, you know, a scoop cut versus like more straight across. So you don't see it when you have a shirt like this. So this is just a sleeveless. It does have some ruching on the side, but it's a, I just like brain farted on the word. Oh, it's sort of like a cowl neck, like it goes around one side and then comes across the other. So like you get like this V-neck shape, but it's a V-neck, but you don't end up seeing your bra underneath it. If you wear like a lower scooped bra like the sports one I have on now. The other thing with this is that if you look, the collar on the back goes up a little bit more, so it hides more here, which is, I don't know, at least what I'm looking for. Oh, damn it. That hurt. I have to stop. I only have 3 more things left. Actually, no, 2. This, though, is like stupid long. It's crazy long. And it's not the most flattering on the side because you can totally see my love handles. But again, I wouldn't wear this, it's fall, so I'd wear this with something over it so you wouldn't see my love handles. So, yeah, I've had this bizarre thought that like, hey, maybe I should go dating again or something soon. I don't know where the hell that's coming from. I think it came from when I tried the bra and I'm like, oh, I look pretty again, you know, and started shopping online for men, you know. We call that online dating. Ugh, I don't like that whole idea. But anyway, and also when she sent me these things, it was a different stylist, and she's like, when you go for a night on the town, I'm like, not on the town. And they're like, do you have notes for your stylist? And I said, I don't plan on going on nights on the town. I'm like, I'm recovering from a dual mastectomy. Like, my night on the town would be like eventually getting in the car and driving and going to like Burger King or something. But anyway, if I had a night in the town, I could wear this and like nobody would know any different. All right, so there's that. The gray hoodie I showed you, like I use this a ton, but now that it's getting colder out, I needed a shirt to go underneath that, and I don't have a lot of long sleeve shirts that aren't crew neck. So what I will show you, because I bought one and I'm pretty sure it's in the laundry right now, because this one is a crew neck, but this is a shirt I already had. I don't even know where I got it from, but like not expensive. But the point is that it's a long sleeve shirt. It's got a bit of a give because it's not a new shirt, because I don't want stuff running up right underneath my armpits because it would just hurt. So I can just throw this on as a regular shirt. The neck, because it's older, is wide enough that I can stretch it a little bit too much, and then put this still over it, which again is like a hoodie, but it doesn't have any sleeves. So I can put the long sleeve shirt, or I put the long sleeve shirt on and then have this over it, and then zip up, so if the neck is too stretched out, you can't tell because all you're gonna see is this part anyway. But I did go on Amazon and I bought like those sleeveless ones, but I bought one as a long sleeve shirt. It was the same brand and everything as the Camo one that I had from the first fashion show, and I like that shirt a lot. It's actually the one that I wore to surgery. All right, that's those 2. My last 2, so jeans or pants. So I have my sweatpants, yeah, but when I'm going to a football game, I'm not gonna wear sweatpants, not because it's fashionable, but because of mosquitoes. I need to have pants that are long enough, and I'm tall, that go down long enough that I'm not going to get eaten. So yesterday at the football game, I wore these jeans. I gotta step back because my arms are really hurting. I wore these jeans, whatever. The brand, again, I got these from Stitch Fix because I have a really hard time finding jeans that are flattering for me. And because, I don't know if it's because of menopause, like my body is just shaped so differently than how it normally is. Like all of a sudden I have this like bump here of a butt, and I used to have like a flat butt. I don't know if that just happens as you get older, if it's hormonal, if it's swelling, I have no idea. I'm not complaining because I have gone through most of my life without having much of a butt. So, oh, interesting. The brand is called Democracy. And it's a size up from what I normally wear, but like I said, I had gained 10 pounds during COVID, so I would say just get your normal size. But the nice thing, it says Absolution, because it's made in China. Well, I can't read, yeah. But the waist on this, I can't pull too much. It's got a little bit of a give, so it's stretchy, which is nice. And those long shirts that are too long, fashion thing you could do is just take the side of it and just bunch it up a whole bunch like that and shove it in your pocket. Like, you know, that little teeny pocket that has like no use. Take your shirt, you know, just do one of these things, tuck it in the pocket, and then all of a sudden you have some ruching. Woo! So I had these anyway, and I wore them with like knee-high socks and my cool wintry boots. They're like ankle boots. I don't think I can wear like regular boots at this point because I think my legs are still more swollen. I'd be worried that if I put them on by the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to get them off if my legs were swelling. And the last thing I'm going to show you, because I'm sweating my butt off, going to sleep. So I've shown you those, the shorts and stuff that I've had before. So I didn't want to buy any new pajamas to sleep in because I feel like they're PJs, like I don't really care so much. But I know that my plastic surgeon gave me the okay to sleep without having a bra on. And some days I'm like, okay, let's try that. And other days I'm like, oh God, no, that's not gonna work. But I would suggest if you're gonna do that, don't do that with light colored clothes for the same reason. So I have this like cami kind of top here. If you can back up and see. It's obviously got wide enough of a space to be able to, you know, pull it up through from the bottom up. The nice thing about this is it have a lot of arm room because of all the space here. The back is almost like a racer back. I guess that Macy's, it's Alfani. I'm very brand loyal to Alfani and INC because they fit me well. And they weren't super expensive. I think you can actually get these through Amazon too. But the thing is, when you still have your stitches in like I do, by the time you get to the morning, your stitches, because they're plasticky, will stick through the shirt. So keep that in mind. You know, a couple of things. The purple that I still have on here from surgery, the markings and stuff, is still there. So you're not going to want to wear like a light pink pajama top or something, because in the morning you might have purple stains, and Lord knows you don't want to have reminders of purple stains when you wake up. So like having black, I mean, no one's seeing me in this anyway. But I can wear this without a bra. There's no support here as long as there's a shelf or something. But even if my stitches poke through, it doesn't matter because you can't tell. And the material is thin enough that those stitches will actually poke through the material, but I can easily just like pull it right back off. And you will notice too, as you go through, and the adhesive they use to, you know, close you up, the glue, whatever, starts to come off too. And like, it's mostly, almost everything is off on the right side. The left side, I still have spots where you had that adhesive, and it's just flaking off. The more that you shower, you know, it dries up and then it just flakes off. So if you wake up in the morning and you see like this white flaky stuff on the inside, all that should be is the adhesive that's coming off. But just know that the stitches will poke through it. So, you know, you don't want to have something that you're going to ruin. And then the coloring too. And if you're going to ooze like overnight or something, You know, you don't want to ooze over something that's light colored. So I'm not really wearing light colored anything. That dress that I showed you, the peach corally one, whatever, I won't wear that. I'll wear it without a bra next summer, but like in the meantime now I'm not. Just because I don't want to wear lighter colors. And I guess it's convenient that it's fall because you'd wear darker colors anyway. So that's what I have for you. One other thing to note when you're washing these is to make sure that you tie these in a knot when you're washing them, because my favorite blue sweatshirt, the string came through all the way, and I don't have the dexterity to put it back together again. It's like Humpty Dumpty. But that's that. So, wow, 50 minutes. Okay. And I can even see my feet are starting to swell, so I'm going to lay down. Yeah, so I need to stop because I'm sweating my ass off right now. That was a lot, and I wasn't expecting to have the emotion that I was, but I'm glad that I did, and in a way I'm glad that you saw it, just because that's what happens. And while I could walk around the football game and everyone's like, oh, she looks fine, and I just look funny because I have my hand like this the whole time. I'm not really swinging my, I walk like this, like I don't really swing my arms because like it hurts, and I'm trying to keep my arms as stable as possible, but yeah, I could look fine from the outside, but like when I have those twinges of pain, I can't hide it. My face just makes the face that it makes, and I don't, well, I should say I don't know when it's coming. It comes when I'm overdoing. And then that's when the oozing starts too. So like I know between the football game and Bedford Day, like my ass needs, oh, I never showed that to you. I'll do that quick as I'm talking here. My ass needs to be, sorry, that's bad there. It needs to be on the couch, relaxing. There we go. I just want to show this to you before I forget. All right, so here's, oh, that's sunny. So here's the setup with the thing that I bought. I know it's not the greatest videography, whatever. Here's the headrest, and if you see here, here's the Velcro. So like you can take the headrest. This is hard to do with two hands. It comes off, but it's nice because like you don't have to worry about pillows sliding up and down because it literally, oh, the whole thing comes off. Interesting. It literally just Velcros to the side, and then this just pops on to keep it in place. So that's the whole, how can I do this? Sorry. I wish I could reverse camera, but I can't. That's what the whole thing looks like. This, again, is all like memory foam. And you can turn this. It is kind of heavy, so sorry for the poor quality. But you can turn this the other direction, depending on what angle you want to be at. And then again, obviously this you can keep on the bottom if you want to be weird. But there's also Velcro up here to put it up here. It just changes the angle that you're sitting at. And the back of it has this grippy stuff on it. It's like rubbery. And the other side, whew, that's heavy too. That is more than 5 pounds, which is why I'm sliding it and not lifting it up. This is the piece that sits up against the corner. So in my bed, this goes against the bed. And my bed leans backwards like a sleigh bed. So I have 2 pillows that are tucked behind it so that this can be like in a 90-degree angle here. But this has grippies on the back. It has grippies on the front. And because I'm sitting on the couch, like watching TV and eating or whatever, I have it at this angle. But when I'm sleeping, I do this because I want to be at a different angle. You know, this is in the way. This is my little container of stuff. Here's my container of fun stuff. I'll just show you quick. Here's the cappuccino I had when I had a headache, which is empty, but I will get to throwing it out. Here's some lavender for when I want to be stress-free. Here, I mean, these are things to know to like put in your little goodie bag next to your bed or whatever. Sorry, my videography is awful right now. Reading glasses so I can actually see stuff. I have pens here because this is where I sit to write down notes for my descriptions on my vlogs. I have a lighter because I have a candle somewhere. Oh, it's on the table, so I have that there. I have the frog I got from Laura because I love frogs, and it's beanbaggy, so if I get annoyed, I can either throw it or like squish them and stuff. Chapstick, because you go through a ridiculous amount of chapstick. Play-Doh, sensory needs. Again, the Play-Doh is super helpful. And last but not least is hand cream. which I also am noticing that my feet are getting super dry, so I need to start using that in there. And then my remotes, and then I got stickers in the mail yesterday. You can guess who those are from. This is the cutest thing. Like, I love getting these cards from people. I'll keep going just because this is funny. Top 5 things you don't want to hear your doctor say. 5, I can do this with my eyes closed. 4, oops. 3, I'm not really a doctor, but I've played one on TV. 2, you didn't really need that anyway. The number 1 thing you don't want to hear your doctor say is, this is going to hurt you a lot more than it'll hurt me. Lovely. And then again, it doesn't matter how big or small. I got this card today, which is super, super pretty. Love this. So thank you, Deb, for this. And then I got this little cute one. Oh my gosh, so adorbs. Thought you could use a hedgehug. How adorbs is that? But my arm really hurts. And normally, too, I do keep my water bottle here. I intentionally got this one before surgery. It's glass, which was a dumb call. It should be plastic, but the bottom is rubberized, so it doesn't tip over as easily, and it stays where it's supposed to be. All right, gotta shut off now. Body hurts, gotta go. Arm hurts. Bye. Talk to you tomorrow.